Welcome to my channel. Today, let's talk about A-10. The A-10 is a single-seater subsonic attack aircraft, which is currently the main close support attack aircraft of the U.S. Air Force. It is mainly used to attack tanks, armored vehicle groups, moving targets, and important firepower points on the battlefield. It began to develop in 1967, began to equip the troops in 1975, and stopped production in March 1984. A total of 713 aircrafts were delivered to the U.S. Air Force. Types include Type A, Basic Type, Type B, All-Weather Type with 2 seats, without mass production. Weapon equipment, 130mm GU-8/A 7-barrel machine gun, with a firing rate of 2,100 or 4,200 rounds/minute and 1,350 rounds of ammunition. 11 external storage points, including 2 AIM-9E/J air-to-air missiles and 6 AGM-65 air-to-ground missiles, or ordinary bombs, cluster bombs, laser-guided bombs, rocket launchers, etc. The A-10 attack aircraft is a twin-engine jet that can be used for attack packages. Various ground targets, including tanks and other armed vehicles. With nickname, the A-10 fighter has good maneuverability when flying at low altitude and low speed. This airplane, it can be equipped with AGM-65 Maverick air-to-ground missile and AIM-9 Diamondback guidance. The diameter of the shell and one door is 30mm, and 3,900 shells can be fired in 1 minute. Green machine gun. The A-10 attack aircraft can operate at a height of 300 meters. The visual range is 2.5 kilometers. Its fast takeoff and landing capability allows it to rely on conduct close combat near the front line. At night, the A-10 fighter members can rely on night vision goggles to perform tasks. The first A-10 attack plane was launched in 1975. It is officially put into use. Crew members, 1. Manufacturer, Fairchild Republic. Unit price, $13 million US, about 106 million people at the current interest rate. Currency. The A-10 is an air support attack aircraft developed by Fairchild Company of the United States. On May 10, 1972, the first A-10 prototype flew for the first time. On October 21, 1975, the A-10 production model flew for the first time. It was delivered for use in 1965. By the time of production suspension in 1984, 713, including 30 N/AWA-10, had been produced. 120 A-10s participated in the Gulf War and performed well, winning the reputation of tank killer. In October 1992, more than 50 A-10s were sent to Turkey. The unique shape and armor of the A-10 endow it with strong survivability. In addition, its powerful firepower and large ammunition load make it a tank in the air. The A-10 attack aircraft is specially designed and produced for the Air Force's close air support mission. It has the characteristics of large ammunition load, long range, large combat radius, good ultra-low altitude performance, high survivability, and strong mobility. Its prototype first flew in May 1972, and began to be equipped in 1977. It was rated as one of the 10 best designed weapons by the United States. 2 TF-34 GE100 turbofan engines produced by General Electric Company are installed above the tail of the A-10 attacker, with a single thrust of 4,111 kilograms and a total thrust of 8,222 kilograms. The aircraft is 16.26 m long, 17.53 m wingspan and 4.47 m high. The maximum takeoff weight of the aircraft is 22,675 kilograms. The maximum flight speed at sea level is 706 kilometers per hour. The maximum range of the aircraft is 4,850 kilometers. The operational radius is 1,000 kilometers, depth attack. The endurance is more than 4 hours, and the practical ceiling is 11,000 m. The aircraft is equipped with a 30mm GU-8/A 7-tube rotary gun with 1,350 rounds of ammunition. 11 mounting points, with 28 -80 Malawian Quachas bombs in the typical mounting scheme, 20 Shurian 2 cluster bombs and several CBU 52/71/38/70 cluster munition boxes. 6 Maverick air-to-ground missiles and 2 Sidewinder air-to-air missiles for rocket launchers, etc. The maximum ammunition load is 7,256 kilograms, external storage. The A-10 is a single-seater subsonic attack aircraft, which is currently the main close support attack aircraft of the U.S. Air Force. It is mainly used to attack tanks, armored vehicle groups, moving targets, and important firepower points on the battlefield. It began to develop in 1967, began to equip the troops in 1975, and stopped production in March 1984. A total of 713 aircrafts were delivered to the U.S. Air Force. Types include Type A, Basic Type, Type B, All-Weather Type with 2 seats, without mass production. Survey. The A-10 Thunder and Lightning II, different from the P-47 Thunder and Lightning in the Second World War, is a subsonic short-range double-engine single-seat air support attack aircraft developed by Fairchild Company for the U.S. Air Force in the 1960s and 1970s. It is also the best subsonic attack aircraft in the U.S. or the West. The main operational targets are tank groups, other active targets in the battlefield and key firepower points. In 1966, the Air Force put forward the requirements for the development of a new generation of attack aircraft. In March 1970, Fairchild Company selected the design scheme. After the prototype test flight in May 1972, it participated in the competitive test flight with Northrop A-9. In December 1974, A-10 won the bid and transferred to batch production. In 1975, the first batch production type A-10A was put into service. Performance. The A-10 was determined as a subsonic aircraft from the beginning of design because tactical attack does not require too much speed, and subsonic flight can improve the hit rate of small targets. The A-10 adopts a flat, nearly rectangular lower single wing without sweep-back angle. There is a bathtub-shaped cabin made of 38 mm bulletproof steel at the nose. In addition, there is 50 mm thick armor on the belly of the aircraft, so the low-altitude flight survivability is very high. The weight of the whole aircraft armor reaches 550 kilograms, which is conducive to penetration. It is said that it can resist the attack of 23 mm, Soviet-style, machine guns. Both sides of the rectangular flat tail of A-10 are equipped with double vertical tails. 2 TF-34GE100 turbofan engines are installed side by side above the rear fuselage in a propulsion configuration. The main landing gear of the aircraft can be put forward into the nacelle at the leading edge of the wing. A 30 mm 7-tube rapid-fire gun with depleted uranium warhead is installed under the aircraft nose, which can attack armored vehicles. The whole aircraft has 11 racks, with the maximum external storage capacity of 7,250 kilograms. It can hang 28 Mk-80 conventional bombs or 20 GEM-I-2 cluster bombs or several CBU 52/71/38/70 cluster bombs, or 6 Cub air-to-ground missiles plus 2 AIM-9E/J Rattlesnake air-to-air missiles or 4 rocket launch nests. The main airborne weapons include a 30 mm machine gun, 3,350 rounds of ammunition, and a firing rate of 2,100 to 4,200 rounds per minute. They are mainly used to attack tanks and armored vehicles with great power. There are also 11 external hangars, including 1 under the fuselage, 2 under the center